Hello, Gamers Paradise here. Doing a Yu-Gi-Oh video. I'm going to be doing one or two of these a week. Either it'll be deck profiles or discussions involving Yu-Gi-Oh, like bandless discussions, stuff like that. So right now it's going to be a deck profile on Odd Eyes Magicians, or Pendulum Magicians, whichever you prefer to call it. Starting up with the three ofs, three Performer Pal Skullcrowback Joker. It's a must-have in the deck. You need to play three of it. It's the Searcher. It's one of the main cards in the deck right now. You need three Skullcrowback. Next up, three Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Again, it's the Odd Eyes build. You won three Odd Eyes. It's a three of, and it's a really good card in the deck build this is. Again, this is slightly a budget deck for players who can't afford to finish it with Odd Eyes fusions and stuff, so you will notice what cards make it budget soon. Three Wisdom Eye Magician. Again, a three of. He's a searcher. He's important to the deck, and you can keep using him, and he's also a level 4 to go into rank 4 plays. Next up, three Dragon Pulse Magician. She's really important and good to the deck. When you have a complete Magician Pendulum scale, she can discard a Pendulum monster to destroy a face-up monster on the field. So as an example, it can help you get around like Shuri, a Beast, if someone brings it out against you. Again, she's a three of, and you need to play three of her. And then her accompanying scale, Dragon Pit Magician. His effect is the opposite of hers, where he discards a Pendulum monster to destroy a spell and trap on the field. If you have a complete Magician scale, so again, he's a three of and very important to the deck. Next, a two of Dragon Magician. I was thinking of bumping him up to three because his ability to add back pendulums, his ability to add back Magician Pendulum monsters or Odd Eyes Pendulum monsters when he's special summoned from the graveyard is really important. And his ability to add back Magicians from the extra deck is also important. So I'm thinking of making him a 3 of. I'm not sure yet. Now, one Noble Dragon Magician. She's a tuner and is used for going into single plays. I play one of her because she can be summoned from the hand or the graveyard if you have an Odd Eyes monster for her just to reduce the level by 3. So she's very good as a 1 of. Here's the card that makes it sort of a budget build for people who can't afford Odd Eyes Fusion. Performer Pal Trump Bridge. Because she can be searched out by Skullcrowback Joker, and she in turn searches for polymerization to go into Odd Eyes Fusion plays. How does 3 Sky Iris to search for the 1 Odd Eyes Fusion that you play? There's 3 Skullcrowback Joker to search for the 1 Trumpet you play, who then in turn searches for the poly. So it's about even. Next up, Monsters, which is the Clown Blade-ish engine. Just the Clown engine, actually. The 4-Mage Damage Juggler, which is a 3 of. He's good for avoiding damage, usually negating Wavering Eyes, and searching out the 2, actually, since I don't play them anymore, the 2 Performage cards you play with it, which is 1 Hack Tricker and 1 Trick Clown. I originally played the Performage Pendulums, but I decided to take them out to make the deck quicker. Next up, the non-engine based cards. 2 Maxi, and the next card, which people probably will wonder why, 1 Gloat Bulb. The reason I play Gloat Bulb is there's multiple Earths in the deck that are level 4, and you can go into like Shuri, a Beast with it, which in a mirror match will pretty much guarantee you the game. Next up, for spell cards, 3 Sky Iris, one of the main search cards in the deck, also protects your Pendulum Scales. 3 Wavering Eyes, again, another staple Pendulum card. You have to play 3 of it, and it's good in the mirror match, and just for getting effects off. 3 Pendulum Call. Limit, one of the other main search cards in the deck, allows you to search out 2 Magician Scales if you haven't used their effects, and it also protects your Magician Pendulum Scales for the rest of that turn. Now to 1 of spells. 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Raigeki, and the 1 Polymerization I play. Then our 1 trap card, Vanity's Emptiness, because it's Vanity's. There's really no other reason to play it besides that. Moving on to the extra deck. 2 Odd Eyes Media Burst Dragon. Again, very important card. He allows you to special summon your Pendulum scales when he's special summoned. So if you have a scale you want to special summon, you target it, special summon it. That's his effect. And also your opponent cannot activate cards during the battle phase. So that's really important. Next up, 2 Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. Again, another Odd Eyes card. When he's sent to the graveyard, if he was Xyz summoned and he's sent to the graveyard, you get the special summon. I'll let you read it. You get the special summon 1 Odd Eyes from the extra deck, and if he declares an attack, you can attack 1 Xyz material, special summon it from your hand in the graveyard. So it's a way to get out Odd Eyes monsters. Next up, because this is a budget build, I'm not playing Vortex. I'm playing 1 Rune Eyes Pendulum Dragon instead. A non-budget build, obviously, will be playing 2 Vortex Dragon and an Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon. This is more of a budget build for players who just like the deck, and it still works even without the Vortex. It's a very good deck build. And he's here because it's a free Odd Eyes card, and he could make a game by himself. Next up, want to make sure you're Beast, because I played a Glow Up Bulb for that reason. Because against Pendulum decks, it's almost an auto win. 1 Elder Entity Norden, because I play the Instant Fusion. Next up, 1 Silent on his Arc. 1 Trapeze Magician for OTK plays, and because it lets me special out a 4-mage monster from my deck, if any are left. 1 Daigusto Emerald to reuse resources. And you also, if you really want to, could special summon the Pendulums, Dragon Pulse, and Dragon Pit from the graveyard, because they are normal monsters. 1 Cowboy, because Gaga Cowboy for game is amazing. 1 number 104 Masquerade. I was thinking of changing this. I'm not sure, because I like his effect for the battle phase. I also like his effect to make your opponent mill a card. But it's not really necessary if you don't want to play him. 1 Castel for getting rid of my opponent's scales and any monsters that are troublesome. And it's just a good card. Same reason for Diamond Dyer. An Abyss Dweller for graveyard-based effects, because it's an Abyss Dweller. So that's the deck build. Comment down below what you think of the deck, and what other Yu-Gi-Oh! Content you would like to see on the channel. Again, this is more of a budget build for people who don't have the money for the double Vortex, the 1 or 2 Odd Eyes Fusion, the 1 or 2 Rebellion Dragon. So it's more of a cheaper build that still does the job of what the full Odd Eyes Magician deck can do, and does it very well. I've been playtesting it for a while now, and it has only lost 2 games where the opponent opened Nat Beast first turn with Anti-Spell Fragrance, which, what are you going to do against that? So, that's pretty much the deck profile. Comment down below, and please subscribe and like for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, gaming content, and just content in general. That's all. Gamers Paradise signing out.